Alright, meanwhile in the infirmary with Owen and Izzy and Gwen. Well, pretty much Owen and Gwen were talking in the infirmary, then the military started to show up. Say goodbye, Izzy. We are lifting you home for special treatment. And then, of course, Owen felt pretty bit sad to see her go, but ouch. And it means that Izzy is eliminated by injury, which means Izzy is no longer competing this time. She is out and eliminated. So that means that Owen is pretty bit a little sad to see her go. And then as for Gwen, well, she's still conscious, but did not even know what even happened with Izzy. But Owen was kind of the first one to see her go, but ouch. Meanwhile, back with me and Chef. So, as in for the next challenge, we're about to start right here. As from the last challenge, that the winner was No Fear Savages gets to have two helmets in this challenge only, since they won, and as in for the rest of you, get no helmets. But we will see who can win this one. That I like to call is the bobsleigh of death. Oh man, I don't know why I come up with those names, but I just somehow to say the name anyway. And as how that will play out. Clearly, it's going to hurt. And speaking about hurt, is that the intern that did tested this once and pretty to be out of commish like 10 months, is it? Now, we can't afford the bobsleigh at that time, and we are going with the longboards. A longboard means that there will be two people being on a longboard that will take the front and back, which will simply be acquired enough to stay on the longboard. The longboard is supposed to mean that you might have to have two people to be with you, and if not, remember, two people are still required, or even if it means you get one person only to help. But for now, like I said, there only will be two or one partner that goes for the longboards. But since we're only for twos or a few others that we have right now, this team requires to have two people only. So, and yes, you guys will get 3 runs and will be the fastest total time. So, you ready? And of course, you guys are going to be headed down for bobsleigh style down Chef's track into the pool. For each team that only will remain have 3 runs, and for the who only wins this 3 rounds. So, as in for what we have right here on screen, we have is Alejandro and Adam will do the track and gets to do 2 of the sets, which will be pretty much of 2 of pairs. Sadie apparently watches and will sit out. Courtney and DJ will also do the track of 2. Justin and Trent will do the track and sets of 2. Katie and Josh will sit out at this time. Sally and Sierra will do the track and 2 sets in, and then of course 1 person's out. Harold gets to watch and sits out to watch this one. Now, as for the next one, we have a Star and Gothlistic Girl that will do the track of pretty much of sets of 2. That will be as Noah will watch and sits out of the game. And as in for what we have next is the squad of the professionals that pretty much clearly that Owen will come right back and will also get to watch, since, like I said, there probably remains no choice anyway to have is Tyler and Heather that will only get to be the only 2 people that will be paired as groups, while Owen and Gwen, on the other hand, remain to stay in the infirmary until Owen remains to come right on back, which he'll start still wanting to watch anyway. So that's pretty much how the game will work. So for now, we're just about to begin. So anyway, go ahead and take a seat, Chef.
All right, well, thank you. And, hey, ma'am, can I have some fruit punch?
Why would you want fruit punch?
I don't know. I just want to have it anyway.
Oh, cool. I would have a Mountain Dew. Anyways, whatever then. Now, let's get this started on the pace. Anyways, let's begin from the first to 6 teams. No Fear Savages, are you ready? And then Alejandro and Adam are ready. Alright then, go. And then after the time started, the time had ended in all 3 rounds. But speaking of that, meanwhile, after the 3 rounds are finished at the end. So, as of for when we got the official right here, is to take a look on this one. We have is Team Squad of the Professionals won first place with 6 minutes and 26 seconds. And then, of course, like I said, it'll probably be random anyways, but don't judge. It is just a bit random. It just probably will be a bit random. So, the Nancy Drew Catchers 1 second for second place and gets 7 minutes and 51 seconds. And then, of course, Team Victory, that is yellow, won third place for 7 minutes and 28 seconds. Team Amazon came fourth place for 1 for fourth, that is 8 minutes and 15 seconds. No Fear Savages won fifth place, and of course, with 9 minutes and 24 seconds. And then finally, Chris is really hot. That actually gets 9 minutes and 29 seconds. In round 2 of who won this one goes to is the No Fear Savages with 6 minutes and 57 seconds. And then as in for the next one we have is Team Chris is really hot. Won second place with 7 minutes and 47 dang seconds. And clearly for Team Amazon won third place with 9 minutes and 34 seconds. And then next we have his team, the Squad of the Professionals, won fourth place with 9 minutes and 56 seconds. And then, of course, the next one we got is the Nancy Drew Catchers won for fifth place. And, of course, gets 10 minutes and 3 seconds. Last place for Team Yellow lost sixth place and got 10 minutes and 14 seconds. Now, on to the third round again. That once again in the final and third round, Team Amazon won 2 times in a row. Holy crap, that was like the very last episode, and now this one. Team Amazon wins victory, which means Team Amazon has won immunity, and definitely won the only advantage to win, with 7 dang minutes to 13 smackers of 13 seconds. Wow, impressive. And then as in for what we got for Team the Squad of the Professionals won second place and is also to be acquired to be going to first class with Team Amazon. Anyway, with 8 minutes and 25 seconds. And then the third place we got is Team Chris is really hot. Won third place with 8 minutes and 38 seconds. And then of course, Team Victory for Yellow had won for fourth place with 8 minutes and 47 seconds. The Nancy Drew Catchers won for fifth place. That is 9 minutes and 41 seconds. Yep, the third place and the fourth place team get to go to the Chris McClain movie theater set. And then as in for fifth and of course for last is gray and red, which means they get to stay in the back of the plane, which means it's going to be a big elimination for the No Fear Savages this time, and also came in last place with 9 minutes and 56 seconds. Come with me, No Fear the Savages. So, this time, only one of you guys can and will not be safe tonight, and will get to go to the aftermath show and will be out this time. So anyways, for the rest of you, we'll vote for. And as in for now, and then for the Nancy Drew Catchers, gets to sit on the gray chairs and watch the No Fear Savages to vote for the very only teammate out. So, who is going to be eliminated? Find out enough to see who will go down. Remember, everybody, this time the big votes are about to come right in. So, the only people who gets to stay is either Alejandro, Adam, or pretty much likely Sadie. Yeah, that's right. So, as in for that, we are going to have the 3 people to see who will be acquired enough to stay, but whoever does or doesn't gets to go home for good. So anyways,